This is Cody. He runs a custom trophy and plaques business doing $1.7 million per year. It's a family business that's been passed down for 4 generations, but the business only makes 6.4% profit, barely $100,000. And after taxes, it's even less. So if Cody wants to pass this down to his kids one day, they're not going to inherit a thriving business, just a low-paying job with long hours and a lot of risk. I'm Hormozi. I own Acquisition.com, a portfolio of companies that generates hundreds of millions a year. And I also sold and built a physical products company, so I'm very familiar with some of the problems that Cody's dealing with. My suspicion is the key things that are going to catapult his business are fixing his pricing, scaling his advertising, and figuring out how to generate repeat business from his existing customers. And so first, I'm going to dive deep into the business. Then we're going to break down all the tactics that he and you can use to scale your business. What's up?
How we doing?
Let's talk about trophies.
Yeah. So my name's Cody Schulson. I own Trophy Outlet. Last year we did about $1.72 million in revenue, mainly trophies and awards, personalization, about $110,000 in profit, 6.4% net margin. And I'm third generation owner of the company. We've been in business for almost 40 years. So.
That's amazing. So when I saw his low profit margins, I immediately think, is it a per unit thing that he doesn't have good economics on, which could indicate a pricing issue? Or he just needs to sell way more volume based on his fixed cost. And so anyways, I needed to dig to find out more. So what's the goal?
The goal is 3.5 million in revenue. I really want to double revenue.
The reason this goal is so important to me is it's a legacy to me. If I can create a business that's profitable and can sustain itself, that's a 4th generation, maybe 5th generation business.
So who do you help?
So mainly coaches, event organizers, as well as businesses and organizations, as well as gag gift purchasers.
I got that vibe.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you help them?
So we offer free engraving, fast shipping. Everything we do is personalized to the business or the individual. So they go to the website, to our platform, purchase, add the personalization info, their logo, things like that. And then we fulfill it. If it's needs approval, anything like that, but most things ship in 1 to 2 days. So.
Sweet. How do you make money?
How do we make money? All right. So on our website, direct on our website, most of our products kind of land in that $100 to $150 price point. We have products that range from $4 all the way up to $900. Okay? So it's a wide range. Most popular item is a 4, 5, and 6 foot trophy, which kind of lands at about $89 to $130. Okay. And then dash plaques, which are like little car show things that guys collect when they go to car shows. And
interesting.
Yeah, so it's kind of, we sell them for $1.25. We sell minimum 50, but we sell thousands of them a year.
I've never even heard of that. So how do you get customers?
Trophy Outlet started in 1985. So almost, this is our 40th year. And we launched our Etsy business in 2019. And we did about $70,000 the first year. And then in 2023, we launched Amazon and did about $300,000. And then last year, we launched TikTok Shop, and we did about $270,000 in revenue, but 250 of that came in December alone. So we had a video go viral with 20 plus million views.
That's awesome.
So it went crazy. So 250 of that came in 1 month. So that was kind of fun.
You guys are blowing these up on the TikTok Shop. And since I'm the fucker in charge, I got to be here today to make sure these all get shipped out. If you can keep it going, maybe next week I'll make the fuck come in and they can take care of it. Have a good Sunday.
And you sold those?
We sold those, yeah. And not quite family appropriate, but yeah.
No, I love that. And you were able to fulfill on the amount of orders that came in?
Yeah, we did about 13,000 of those.
So do you have manufacturing set up?
Yeah, we produce everything in-house.
Oh, right.
So we engrave, cut, build it, all it, ship it.
So what I found really interesting about these gifts is they're very shareable, both in that they're funny and you could share a video about it on social media, but also because whenever you gift, you literally send a product to somebody else. And so I'm trying to think through, are there ways that we can harness that or at least lubricate that process so we can get more shares, more referrals, more return customers?
Across 4 different channels, most of our clients come through. Online and internal is through SEO and Facebook ads. We just launched Facebook ads in Meta about October, November with an agency.
Yeah.
And then Amazon, we spend about $7,100 a month between agency and ads, and then Etsy, and then TikTok, still kind of figuring that one out a little bit since it all happened in December, but about $2,000 so far.
Got it.
And ads there. So
the channels get super overwhelming because we're spending so much money on ads and agencies and what's working, what's not working, so just getting clarity from Alex on that piece alone is super helpful.
Well, how many customers have you sold so far?
In 2024, direct on our website, and I have this broken out per channel in a couple slides, but total visits is about 90,000 visits to our site, about 2,500 orders, there's a 2.8% conversion rate, and about 781 products, so it's a lot of products.
Is everything made to order?
Yeah, Everything's
Okay,
made
so it's
to order.
not it's not like you're carrying a ton of inventory. Like you've got raw materials. And
Raw materials, most of it we bring in from our vendors,
Okay.
kind of as we need it. We don't
Okay.
carry huge.
So when I asked, is it made to order? That was an important question because inventory can be one of the biggest costs in a business, and especially with somebody that had that many SKUs, I got really worried about it. But because it's made to order, then it's really just like optionality. So then you just look at operational efficiency of like how difficult it is to make all these different things. And I bring this just from my own physical products experience with Prestige Labs, which is my supplement company. You know, you've got to be looking out, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, sometimes 16 weeks ahead of time to make your orders. And that can be a huge cash drag on the business. What's been holding you back?
So I think it's marketing. Fulfillment wise, we proved that in December we can handle about double fulfillment. I mean, with limited complexity. So I just need more people to the site, more people buying, and we can fulfill it. So, and also very product heavy with low margins. So working on the margin piece, getting profits up a little bit. So
Do you want to like sell this company eventually, or like what's
I haven't really had any thoughts of selling, but I want to create a business that is sellable.
Yeah.
So I have the option if I want to sell or no. But I would love for it to be a 4th generation business.